Hey everybody, this is Niall and Alex with the Drive Home Movie Reviews.
And we just saw The Screen Unseen at AMC.
The first showing of Motor City.
Motor City.
Detroit Rock City!
The soundtrack to this movie was fucking incredible.
They must have spent so much money on that.
But we found out at the end of the film that Jack White's music
Deeply involved with the making of this movie.
even makes a cameo in it. And I was like, is that Jack White? And you're like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, it's Jack White.
You called it. This is Alan Ritchson, who, funny enough, lived next to my aunt in Florida. Small little house they had down there. But Alan Ritchson and some other actors I don't know, but that girl.
She's in a lot of stuff. I haven't seen her in a while, but
like
she
her,
was
though.
in Big Little Lies.
Is she in that movie we just watched, The Romance, where she like comes back from jail or whatever?
I don't know.
But anyway, Hollywood, do more action movies like this.
Yeah.
This is an action movie I love.
I really liked it too. And there was minimal dialogue, which made it, I don't know, it just like when they did speak, and made it that much more powerful.
Yeah, it's like very much the vibe of If Only God Forgives or Drive, both with Ryan Gosling. Very much like that. Clint Eastwood back in the day, The Man Who Has No Name. Like the movie is just action, but no talking.
Yeah.
And in this movie, it's up to the max. There's literally no conversations in this movie.
Yeah.
There's no talking. There's like a few words said here and there.
Yeah.
But that's it.
But you get what people are saying from their body language, which I really enjoyed.
I feel like the actors really got to act.
Yeah.
There's some gruesome fight scenes. It really is a revenge story, like to the core.
It gets fucking violent. His buddies who help him,
Best
the
friends
guy
ever.
The guy gets set up and gets into prison, and then the guy who set him up marries his wife, and just all this terrible
drugs
yeah.
and frames him, gets him thrown into prison for drugs. This all takes place in Detroit, 1977. Half the movie is building up to just be like, Alan, break out of prison and kick his ass.
Yeah.
And just hate this dude and cops.
But you find out he has these buddies that he served in Vietnam with. One of them is a Black Panther, and the other guy, he looks Arabic, but every time he was in the scene, he was just smoking a J, rolling a J, and he was just so calm and collected. They're all so fucking badass. I thought, like, those are the best friends ever, and they're fucking badass. Like, they can make their own bombs and own weapons, and they even pack their own shotgun shells
with like coins and stuff,
and like write their name on the bullet.
Yeah, this
EZF
is
baby.
very much like stylistic. Every shot was like, how can we make this scene as cool as ever? Yeah. They played anything from Moody Blues to Fleetwood Mac, Jack White. The soundtrack was stacked, the directing was stacked, the acting was awesome. I have to say, I'm not a big fan of Alan Ritchson. I think this is the best thing I've ever seen him in.
Yeah.
And I really am like, I'll do a second one. The way the movie ends, there's not really room for a sequel.
I was very happy with the ending. It's definitely, like Niall said, a revenge story. But the soundtrack fucking made this movie. It was so good. It's like up there with Remember the Titans and
Forrest Gump. There's so many great movies that have great soundtracks. But yeah, this is up there. And the whole time I just kept thinking Drive. Just silent the whole time. And I loved this movie. I was not expecting to like this movie. I kind of thought we were just going to watch like a throwaway B film. But yeah, this movie, you gotta go see this movie.
Yeah. What would you rate it?
I'm gonna give this a 98.
98. Damn.
The only 2% that didn't make it for me, because there's no dialogue, they're trying to portray the scene and they're trying to make it dramatic. Some of the scenes dragged a little bit.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, we get to where you're going.
I can't believe you're rating it that high.
I love this movie. Yeah. Like, this is, now I understand this is just coming straight out of the theater. But I had low expectations and got a great reward.
I had very low expectations, and I'm leaving the movie happily surprised. I would give it like a 75. I might rewatch it, but I was not feeling very good, and I got a headache during it. So I think that impacts my score.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 71 or 76.
I'm surprised to hear that you like it this much.
When I see a good action movie, I'm like, yes. This felt like the experience of like after watching Django Unchained or obviously Drive.
I felt like
I just love this.
I wish they would have gone into his friends. Besides knowing that one of his friends was a Black Panther, I wanted to know more about them. Because like They risked everything for this guy.
They're like, you got it. We're there, brother. Break you out of prison, risk our lives, and ultimately die for you.
Torture people. Damn.
I mean, those are the bond. That's the type of bond you earn by being in war.
Especially a war that you come back from and like no one's supporting you.
Yeah.
The whole country's against you, even though you were just following what your country told you to do.
If I did a action movie, I would want it to be like this. I'm not sure if I'd go with the no dialogue thing. I wouldn't be brave enough for that. I thought the director nailed it on the head, but I just like the setup to how much you hate the bad guys and then the payoff in the last half. That was so good. I like seeing an actor that I don't usually like. Like Alan Ritchson's always been like, yeah, he's okay, but then see him in a role where he really gets to act and feel for him. That's how I felt about Robert Pattinson in Good Times. After that movie, I was like, what? I like Robert Pattinson?
Yeah. You got that bug, I did not. One of my things was he just gets too muscular to the point where he looks like the Hulk.
He's a big guy.
I just feel like people become less attractive when they reach too muscular.
One thing he made me think of is I'm reading the Absolute Batman series right now, the comic books.
I knew this would come into play.
We talk about it a lot. I love
he talks about it a lot.
But the main character, Batman, Bruce Wayne, takes place, not him being rich, but he's a poor guy who works construction, and he looks just like Alan Ritchson in this. He's huge.
When we first get introduced to him, you're like, that's exactly how Batman is in the series.
Yeah. When I like something, I get obsessed with it.
I feel like he is overhyping it.
It might die down for me tomorrow.
Yeah. It also, like, I just wasn't feeling good, so.
I love a revenge story. I'm going to write a revenge story someday. It's going to be that good.
You did say that during the film. He was like, I want to write a revenge story. And I could totally see you doing that.
What I liked is that it was just like, we don't have to know where these characters came from. Here's this point in time, and here's what happens. Like, I like that when they broke out of prison, there wasn't any like, okay, let's collaborate and figure out what to do next. It was just like, straight to the house, fuck them up.
Yep. It was good. It was really good. I would suggest to go see it.
Check it out. So that's our
review.
review.
Toodaloo. Love ya.